Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Ruler Rivals 19. This is the final day of Swiss for the final day of Swiss before playoffs begin, and we're starting off today with Falcon versus Fuzk. We'll be starting in just a moment over in Santa Fortuna, chosen by Falcon. Afterwards, we'll be heading into Fuzk's pick of Marrakesh, and finally, at least one of our three potential RNG maps. And yeah, we'll see how many we end up needing, but it will be at least one, if not more. So we'll see how this goes. And speaking of where we are in the standings for these two, this will be the 2 and 3, I believe. It's a 2-point bracket for these guys. So fortunately, neither player will not be qualifying after this match. So it is more so for end standings than anything. But we'll see how these goes. We got a few more games after this one, but we'll be starting off the final day with this one. So speaking of statistics a little bit, I guess we can check out what cool things we have here. Oh yeah, we have something. So in terms of matches, of course, Fuzk having been around for longer, will have more in terms of wins, losses, and ties, of course. And of course, a better best result. However, this will likely end up being a decently close match, I hope. But speaking of SF a little bit, not really the best map for either one. Falcon 1-4-0 with a 28-35 PB, Fuzk 3-3-2 with a 20-minute personal best. Last time played for Falcon in RRWC, 25 for Fuzk in this tournament in round 4, and they both did lose their last place. But we'll see how things change this time around. We got our first spin. Rico Delgado, Explosion Accident, Coca Field Worker, Jorge Franco, Next Snap, band member, and no KO. And finally, Andrea Martinez, Silent Sniper Rifle as Chef. So again, nothing really crazy, I would say. Just, of course, the restriction of bringing in the sniper. Other than that, everything is free for choosing. So we'll see how that changing things up, if at all. And both of them are spending a bit of time here on the planning, but that is fine. You're better off going in prepared than not. Falcon kept the briefcase in the loadout. I would think you'd not want to do that. Now he's basically running without a loadout slot, but I presume he's gonna be okay without it, I would hope. Let's see. Falcon going for the chef here in the kitchen of the mansion, so starting as the staff. Fuzk on the other side had started hostile. Ooh, unfortunate. Falcon getting caught smacking the guy, so big wish for Fuzk too. Almost gets caught there grabbing his smuggle, but Falcon this time going around a little faster. See, play a little different this time. Never mind, Fuzk gets caught trying to go into the band members' room there. So back to square one. So not really too much progress here either way. But that doesn't really matter. And yeah, like Chat pointing out too, Rico is remote kill, so technically you only need the isolation and then to set up a remote trigger with like a breacher or a taser for it, and then you don't even need to go back to Rico at all. But we'll see how these guys decide to approach it. I didn't quite catch the loadout either side, other than of course the sniper smuggle that is forced. And I know that Fuzk has a, I believe he has a seeker and some pistol. I forget which. Fuzk actually going for a Andrea Peekaboo here. He has managed to pull it off. Let's see where she goes. She's in front of the window, but nobody's looking that way, so all is good. Andrea successfully knocked out. Let's see the approach is next. So yeah, he Fuzk with the pistol and a seeker and a sniper, of course. Taking out the cameras while he's here makes sense. But Falcon on the other side has gotten himself into Andrea's compound too as the chef. Has the sniper on his back. It's a matter of taking the shot, and there he goes. First kill off. Center Fortuna goes to Falcon. Also taking out the cameras while he's here, which makes sense. That is always sketchy if you don't crouch through the window or under the window. That can get you compromised or hunted. I forget which one it is exactly, but that can be dangerous if you're not careful with that cam box shot specifically. But on the other side, Fuzk has gotten his band member, and Falcon about to do the same. Just getting rid of the lady at the door there for the key, so we can steal the disguise off of this dead man. So would assume both of them are gonna go towards Jorge up next, and then figure something out for Rico last. I did see Falcon with a concussion ducky, so he can set up a remote Rico. Now Fuzk going to go through the mansion here. It's actually gotten a throw lure there with the briefcase, but that's fine. Just gonna wait for the gardener fella to move and then can dispose of him. Meanwhile, Falcon already grabbing the propane as well. Maybe looking for something for Rico on his way to Jorge, as Fuzk will be going straight to the cocoa fields instead. And both of them don't have anything done with Rico yet, so we'll be curious to see how that functions. Same throw lure for Falcon as well, getting the gardener, but Falcon, instead of knocking him out, is just gonna wait at the ladder. So a little slower approach than what Fuzk was doing, but worked out the same. And Fuzk is gonna be waiting for Jorge there to get in position. This is a little awkward because this is gonna have to be a live neck snap, so it can get heard. Oh no, Fuzk has knocked him out. Oh, I think he's realized it. Oh no, that's horrible. At least he's realized it before, so he knows he done goofed up. That's unfortunate, but Fuzk back to square one. Oh my gosh, what a big wish for Falcon 2 there. Almost gets caught. Let's see, going for the Jorge peekaboo with the sniper on his back. Don't think he got it. There we go, second time's the charm. Yeah, I hope Falcon's not gonna knock him out either. He can get the kill here, as long as he gets behind him. There we go, looks good. There it is. And I don't think anyone heard it either, because the, of course, Jorge's guards, because of the peekaboo, aren't close enough. And then the coca field worker there didn't hear it either, so all is well. Falcon now only needs to deal with Rico. So for that, he's gonna need a coca field worker disguise. Falcon's got a frontal throw though on this guy, so I have to do a little bit of management, and he does. Just with the coin there, gets rid of the other investigation, so that's fine. I think Falcon's lost his propane there in the grass. There should be a propane at the there should be propanes at the compound too, but he has found it. Fuzk went full alpha on the lady. Yeah, that was Paula that Fuzk knocked out. I saw that. Didn't quite see why, but it was Paula, the assistant lady of Andreas. Yes. Falcon going to Rico's compound now. Gonna be going through the gate here. I'm curious how he's gonna deal with this, because Rico is in his office. Gonna be a little bit of a sneaking around mission here, and already coming down, so good thinking from Falcon. It's not gonna go for the not gonna go for anything at the office there. Now just waiting for Rico probably to come downstairs. Just gonna have a chat with the people upstairs. I'm a little interested how Falcon's gonna do this. Fuzk has missed the cam box. A little awkward. Let's see. As that throw, Lord! Oh my gosh, wall hack. That door is gonna open the wrong way, but corner subdue to the rescue. And as such, Falcon gonna be able to get rid of this guard here. Could grab a buffer disguise just to make his way around easier. Set up Rico. So of course he has the ducky for a remote kill. And that is exactly what he's gonna look to do, I would think. Oh, Fuzk getting caught by the lady we all know and hate. Same issue as I forget who had it with Andrea dragging down there before. But that lady at the store, whatever that is,
That is Rico Delgado, head of the Delgado drug cartel.
just eagle eyes towards the uh towards the staircase, unfortunately, and it's another restart for Fuzk. So Falcon now only has to get the Rico kill set up somehow. Just comes down to how he does it. Rico's probably gonna enforce the throw there, yeah. Not gonna be able to not gonna be able to do it there. And he's not gonna care, so let's see how Falcon approaches this. Is he of course doesn't know it, but he's not in a rush with this at all because Fuzk still has a lot to do because of these restarts, unfortunately. So realistically, Falcon can just take his time and just wait for an opportune moment to set up Rico. And all he needs, like I said, is to find a setup for Rico because he has the remote ducky for a remote kill potentially, but might go for a peekaboo into the bathroom here because he has already dealt with the guard as well. No, he's always sent the maid. That's unfortunate.
What? Huh? Excuse me. Looks like you forgot something.
Now Rico's not gonna care. It's a shame. 100% if he tries to.
Hey, you there?
I think he tried to get Rico to pick up the Punk Ducky, but it didn't work out either. So he's gonna go upstairs for Falcon, which means he's gonna go into his office. There's an enforcer at the door, so a little awkward. Has to turn him around to get to the office, though. We didn't turn properly. That's it. I think he got seen throwing it. So it's going to be an alternate approach for Falcon. I am very much invested in this now. Fuzk already making progress too, getting the knock. Oh my gosh. Oh, Fuzk, no! The throw.
Interesting office setup.
Rico's leaving again.
Mistaken, Rico's looking to add some tattoo.
I think Falcon's missed the Rico timing again, unfortunately, upstairs, but... And I believe this throw into this bathroom will somehow pull one of the people from downstairs instead. Because the sound zones are just so bad here. I don't know if Falcon knows that. Because you can see when he's in instinct, there is an investigation already. And that is going to be someone from downstairs coming in. It's not even going to pull Rico with the sink. Yeah, this is where Falcon, if he had not got... Oh, no! Even the enforcer from the sink there. This is not going to work. There is no way this works. Oh, Rico's picked up the conch ducky. No, he's lost his ducky. Now he's gonna actually have to go to Rico with the coca field worker. This is not going to plan for Falcon at all.
is Catalina Delgado, wife to Rico Delgado for the past 11 years.
Us getting seen, taking the shot. It's another restart on his side. And realistically, Falcon, I think he should just peekaboo Rico into the bathroom here. And then get the kill and just dip. I think that's what he probably should have done the first time. But unfortunately, didn't probably think of that. But now, because he is as the Coca field worker, so he might do that. But let's see how this works. So of course it is a loud kill, so it's gonna pull some tension. It's gonna leave the propane there for shooting, I would think. Popping it once just to make it leak, which is fine. And of course the maid is gonna investigate that. But I think she should go away before Rico arrives. Because Rico is still far, far away from his cycle to come here. Gonna go to here, see if his hippo is out yet, which he isn't, of course. And so now it is just gonna be a waiting game. Falcon just waiting for Rico to get in position now, and then taking a shot on the propane. Just gotta wait, as we are now in the final 10 minutes of our first spin. Fuzk still very much at the start, fortunately, just making his way through the shaman area cliff there to get to the coca fields. Slowly but surely, Rico arriving in position for Falcon as well. But this will be a little sketchy, of course, because it is a loud kill. Or loud in the sense that it is gonna pull everyone's attention. I don't think you want to shoot from that side, Falcon. Right, okay, either way, Rico is in position. Just a kill. Full impact noticed from Rico. Has alerted everyone, but doesn't look like there's any enforcers out here, and he also has this disguise for easier access, so Falcon looking to take Senna Fortuna here, unless he somehow rips here. He's gonna go to the Coca-Field helicopter, which will have, I think, maybe one enforcer out on the way. Just this one lady, so just as long as he doesn't get caught by her. Gonna turn her around with a little throw there. It's like a little bit of a delay maybe, but Falcon will be out. 2158 RTA. And there it is, 5 stars, 1943 in game time. Took a while, but doesn't matter. end result is what matters, and Falcon will be taking Senna Fortuna, his new PB, by the way, and his second map win. And we'll be going up 2-0 heading into our next map, which will be a Fuzk's pick of Marrakesh. Now, statistically, again, of course, Fuzk has played more. Well, actually, no, Fuzk hasn't played more, but he has the better stats. Falcon currently 1-9-1, 1355 personal best. Fuzk on the other side 3-5-1 with 950 personal best. And last time these guys were here, Falcon in RR19 twice, in round 2 against Peter Dutton and round 4 against Growry, where he did lose both times. Fuzk also been here twice, once in round 3 against Muffin, where he won, and then in round 5 of this tournament against T-North, where they drew. So recency would suggest, of course, Fuzk in the favorite position, of course, but same could have been said for SF, and Falcon took it, so we could be seeing potentially another one like that, but that all comes down to the spin, of course. Falcon with a win could be going into our first RNG map as a 4-0 leader, with potentially the next map being the decider if he wins both. Fuzk, of course, looking to tie things up heading into our RNG maps. And if Fuzk wins, then we will see Fuzk wins, or we get a tie. There will be at least 2 RNG maps coming after this one. But we will soon find out. Only 10 seconds remains after that is done. We'll get started for... Let's refresh this real quick. But we got our spin. Raises Aidan with a screwdriver as Elite Soldier, Klaus Strandberg, Silent Sniper, Suit, and no KO. Fast approach would probably be the parking lot start with a lockdown Klaus, get that kill fast, and then grab the screwdriver on the way to Reza, and then use the soldier from the school. So shouldn't be a very hard spin, hopefully. Of course, the safe approach is to just wait for a 230 Klaus. You don't want to do the lockdown. And we're already seeing potentially 2 different approaches here, with Falcon starting in the garage. Fuzk's looking at a school alley start instead. Falcon going for a corner subdue here, getting a soldier disguise. Even gonna drag him all the way into the box here. Also a screwdriver conveniently in there as well. So now fucking able to grab these things a little easier. Even perfect back turn there for snatching the keys to the APC, so Fuzk gonna be looking to get the soldier here with a peekaboo, and he does. Falcon gonna toss a bomb, distract all these guards. Oh no, they're gonna towards Falcon, just dancing around the box there, and gonna be able to make his way through the garage. So a little bit of a time spent in the garage there for Falcon, but he's set up everything he wants, and he still has time for the normal 230 Klaus, of course. So still, everything is fine in that regard. Now, let's see how he does here. Sniper on his back, not gonna be ideal, but can dispose of the guard here, hopefully, before Klaus leaves. That might not pull him. I don't think it did. Yeah, exactly. Gotta throw it a little further down. There he goes. Oh, no. Prime notice. Just pop him real quick, and all is good. Ooh, wee. That a little sketchy for Falcon, but end result works out. Of course, Falcon, because getting caught by Klaus because he is in the one disguise that he enforces, which is for some reason the janitor. Any other disguise they do not care about, except for the janitor, of course. Let's see how Falcon's gonna get through the garage here. A little bit of a peekaboo here, potentially, but doesn't manage to fool anyone, which is good. And now, of course, this elite soldier disguise here for Falcon as well. So, looking pretty good for Falcon, I would say. I'm still a little confused what Fuzk is gonna be doing here, because he's still in the school. I think he may have... I think he may have ISO'd Reza. I didn't quite pay enough attention there, but approach is basically exactly the opposite for both of them. So Falcon is entering the school just as Fuzk is about to exit the school. The Falcon using the sniper there as a door opener, which makes sense. And after that knockout, doesn't necessarily need it. There goes the radio intercom for Reza. Reza's downstairs at the prisoner there. So just gonna be Falcon waiting for Reza to arrive, so this is gonna take a little while. Plus gonna be throwing a brick there just to get through. They're gonna bomb the door. Oh my gosh. Oh, and he got heard by the guards here. That's not good at all. Fuzk is in trouble. He's not gonna get away with this. No way. He's blocked from both sides. As these two walk in. There it is. I was gonna say that was way closer than I would have thought that he gets away with it, but unfortunately for him, will not get away with it. I don't think it would have mattered because Falcon is basically done here, just has to run to the exit, and Falcon with pretty clean Marrakesh here, honestly. 703, another personal best. And Falcon will be going up 4-0 heading into our first RNG map, which will be Bangkok.
Score 4-0.
So now, with the first two maps going as they did, this means Falcon has a chance to close out the map here and then the match as well. So potentially sweeping if he can win this. Of course, on the other side, Fuzk would need either a win or a tie in the very least to keep the match going past this one. And if the first two maps were statistically in favor of Fuzk, then we can say for certain that Bangkok isn't, at least in terms of PB. Falcon been here 8 times, 3 wins, 4 losses, and a tie, and a pretty good 551 personal best. On the other side, Fuzk 4-7-0 from 11, and a 10-16 PB. And last time these guys were here, Falcon in round 3 of Swiss against Ashton, where he won. And that is actually where Falcon's PB is from as well. On the other side, Fuzk last time in Bangkok against Peter Dutton in RRWC 25 group stage, and he lost. So recency in that sense would suggest Falcon in the lead again, but of course Falcon statistical underdog in the first 2 maps, and he won, so Fuzk could do the same just as easily. But we will find that out in about 35 seconds, or the third and potentially final map gets started. And like I said, 2 more potential maps if we get a tie or a Fuzk win here. So we'll see if we need those or not in a short moment. Bangkok can give quite evil spins as well, so that this could take a while.
Agent, get ready.
But
Duel
I do hope
starts in
that
10
we will
seconds.
not. However,
9, 8.
let's find out what we get for Bangkok. We got Jordan Cross with a cleaver as cross bodyguard, and Ken Morgan shotgun as kitchen staff. So not all that difficult spin. You can use very much standard strats here. You can play it very safe if you want. But Falcon in very quickly. Gonna do a little bit of a change in his loadout, of course. Gonna want to bring in the shotgun yourself. Not necessary, but of course the silent shotty helps. Or actually isn't necessary. It might be. I don't think they're actually... I forget if there is even a loud shotty on the map, but I don't think so. Either way, another replan for Falcon. Falcon gonna start kitchen staff, which I think is fine. Because then that means he can get the cleaver while he's down here. Right there. And then still should be able to make Jordan upstairs. Loud shotty in security room. Yeah, I kind of thought that I remembered one, but yeah. Then technically you wouldn't need a shotgun to bring in yourself, but of course it is just way more convenient, and you're going upstairs to Jordan anyways, most likely, so it is just easier. Yeah, kitchen staff can go upstairs, but they do have to get frisked, unfortunately, so. Means Falcon is gonna miss the timing. Just gonna opt to restart entirely. Fuzk going for the Ken kill first. Which also, realistically, Jordan doesn't really matter. in terms of timing, because the kill disguise is a crossbody guard, which means that he's gonna be able to walk up in the penthouse anyways. Pipe gaming for Peekaboo. Peekaboo doesn't work here because kitchen staff isn't trespassing up there. Otherwise, yeah, it would be. Yeah, Falcon gonna be making his way up here. And like I said, of course, can't peekaboo him because you're not trespassing.
Can it, Jordan? I'm not a trained monkey.
But, like I said as well, it doesn't really matter if Jordan is knocked out early or not, because cross bodyguard disguise also has full access around here. So he basically just has to follow Jordan upstairs and then get an isolation up there of his choice. Could get him here going into the bathroom maybe, but obviously this door isn't open, so can't really do that. Let's see, Fuzk gonna be going for... Actually, Fuzk had a rip there at some point. Falcon going for a peekaboo on Jordan. See if that worked. I don't think that worked. A little too short, I think. In his hand won't help. That, I think, should have worked, and it did. So this is another kill spot where you never see it done before. I don't think I remember anyone actually killing Jordan here ever in my life, but it works all the same. Very, very well done from Falcon. So that now puts him only a 10 kill away from a potential sweep here. Big whoosh from Dexy, but just get crouching past her, and ooh, fortunate timing here on this guy, but thankfully he's gonna be back turned. Common with katana, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't remember seeing one myself, but also haven't been watching all too many matches lately either, so I could just be wrong, but either way, good kill spot there on Falcon. Now, obviously going back to the kitchen staff disguise, he has the shotgun in the briefcase too, and some form of a medic in pocket for Ken, so Falcon, of course, has his plan fully set up, as Fuzk has gotten the kill on N as well, so now he's got to make his way upstairs to Jordan. That body found is Otis, who was legged, I believe. Yeah, Falcon is gonna chase Ken down here. Going into the restaurant at this time, so actually a pretty good timing. It's gonna be very close to the bathroom already, so not gonna have to wait too long here. Let's see, does this guy turn? It doesn't look like it, so Mr. Pisser can be taken away. So that is at least one bathroom fully cleared. Now you Falcon would want to take out Otis here before there he goes. Just gotta hide the bodies now. If he leaves Otis's gun there, that is fine, because then that would delay Mr. Ronald Sump, or whatever his name is, if he comes back before he's at the exit. And that looks like as soon as Falcon gets to an exit, it is looking very much like a clean 6-0 sweep. Pisser's still sitting. Yeah, Pisser wouldn't have even been a problem because he would have gone to report Otis's pistol on the floor anyway, so he wouldn't have even made it to the bathroom. But there we go. Falcon 7:23 finish. Not quite a PB time, but still gonna be able to take the win here. And
4-6-0.
with that, Falcon will be getting a clean 6-0 3-map win here over Fuzk. And with that, we can head to the bracket here really quickly. And as you can see, Falcon jumping all the way to the 3-point club with the other people, with people such as Machete, Yanini, Apricot. But unfortunately, like I said, this was not a qualification match, as there are currently 18 people still in considerations for playoffs. However, of course, most of them would have been making it already by now. I believe at this point the race is between I Like Hitman, Froat, and Afro for the last position. I think everyone else I saw was already basically through. And it depends on the Froat versus Afro game who the last position for the top 16 goes to. And of course, Fuzk with this will stay in 2 points territory with the others, so currently 42nd there. But very well done by Falcon. Not to say Fuzk played particularly bad either, but Falcon, after the slightly longer Sana Fortuna, actually looked very solid, I would say, in Marrakesh and Bangkok. So very well done there, both sides. But speaking of the qualification matches, very next one will be the one to decide the final player in the playoffs. So Afro versus Froat will be casted by Dison and Troy on the Ruler Rivals stream. That will be the first of 4 matches on the RR Mega stream coming up. Then In For Fun versus Pidgey will be the next one on the stream. Then Psychic Ducks versus Zai starting at the same time, not on the stream. Then Ducker versus Omni and Rauken versus Virtual. They are also on the RR stream. And then to round out today and to round out the Swiss stage, we got T-Nort versus Foil. And it's not there yet, but I believe it was Troy said that he can take that one. So should be plenty of matches still to go. Kicking off in about 2 hours 15 minutes with Afro versus Fro, of course. So yeah, stay tuned for that if you're looking to watch more roulette today. And yeah, without further ado, that was it for this game. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Falcon and Fuzk, of course, for the match. And I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you all next time.